Warm greetings from Munich, Germany, Europe. It's my pleasure and my honor to present to you today the EPO as International Authority, an update on our PCT products and services. First, let me introduce myself. I am Camille Boliolo, head of the PCT Affairs Department at the EPO since 2005. The first thing to know is, of course, why the PCT? What would the PCT brings to my patent filing strategy? The PCT system is a system that may help you considerably in fine-tuning your patent strategy to protect your applications abroad, outside of India. There are two options. Either the Paris Convention, which provides you for 12 months to make up your mind and go for protection in the countries where you are interested in protecting your invention. The other solution is the PCT system, which will help you gaining time up to 30 months to actually decide in which country to further prosecute your patent application. This time is quality time. This time is a time for strategic decisions to get feedback from your investors, for instance, in order to decide where you wish to further invest your money in which markets abroad. This time can, however, be also reduced because the international phase of the PCT system lasts up to 30 months, but you can shorten it and enter earlier into the various countries where you wish to protect your invention. So it is a flexible system which is adapted to your particular needs. This time is also quality time because during the international phase, you will obtain an important product. It's called the International Search Report. And this report will help you understand whether your invention bears some chances to eventually be granted a patent. And on that basis, you will also be able to adapt your application further and make it fit to enter into the various national phases, the various countries where you wish to protect your invention. And this is the multiplying effect of the PCT. You will have one procedure in one language using one agent, therefore reducing your costs, and make your application ready for all of these countries at once, 153 member states. This is considerable. This is almost the whole world, with only a few exceptions, such as Argentina. And you will ask me, how can the EPO support you in your journey? Well, first of all, dear friends, you will need to have some interest in protecting your invention in Europe. It would make sense to select the EPO as an international searching authority to produce this very important product, the search report, for you only when you wish eventually to protect your invention in Europe. Why? Because of the costs. This search product has a certain cost. And the good news is you would recover your investment whenever you enter into the national phase of the EPO. And there you will get dispensed of these additional costs regarding supplementary search, for instance, etc. So financially, it makes sense to select the EPO as an ISA only in cases where you wish to protect eventually your invention and enter in the European phase before the European Patent Office. Second reason to select the EPO, if you meet the first criteria, is because quality is in our DNA. We are highly considered as an international authority because of the quality of our search and examination procedures. We got ISO 9001 certified quality management system, and many user groups rely safely on our work. We are also very good in timeliness. We meet the criteria under the PCT in 97% of the cases, which is a very good result. Of course, we could always try to do more, but this is already one of the best results that one can expect from an international authority. Last but not least, our quality in our PCT work is as good as the one that we're doing for our own European search under the European Patent Convention. We observe exactly the same quality standards, and this is the reason why when files have been searched by the EPO as an ISA, they do not need to get a supplementary search whenever entering the European phase. We recognize our own work. A good friend of mine would used to say, we are drinking our own champagne. Now, what makes the EPO so special in international search work? And the answer is that the PCT is a wonderful garden. It is a green garden, but the EPO is planting flowers in that garden. We're putting colors in that garden. We do more than what the PCT obliges us to do. We offer more services and more options than any other international authority around the world. So if you select the EPO, you will be exploiting the wonders of the PCT to an extent that nobody else can do at the moment. Dear friends, let me share with you now a few figures about the EPO. The EPO is the #1 international searching authority. As you can see from these keys, almost 1/3 of all international search reports have been established by the EPO in 2019. This represents more than 80,000 search reports. Most of our search comes from Europe, but the EPO has also a universal competence. We may be selected by applicants from 144 countries in the world, which includes India. In addition of the international search, the EPO is also performing the international preliminary examination, but only if you have selected the EPO as an ISA in the first place. The international preliminary examination is optional. It is, however, very much recommended in case of a written opinion by the International Searching Authority, which would be negative. And therefore, you could be amending your application before the EPO and obtain an international preliminary examination report, which will hopefully be positive and help you in further prosecuting your application in the various national phases. This product, this international preliminary examination, is what we call la crème de la crème of the PCT work products worldwide. The EPO is providing you with the best service, a top-up search, which will collect any intermediate prior art that is available since the establishment of the International Search Report, and will provide you with a full and complete dialogue with our examiners in order to put your file in order and benefit from this fantastic multiplying effect of the PCT, which I have mentioned to you a bit earlier. Furthermore, with the EPO, many other benefits come along the road. If you enter the European phase, something which is, by the way, essential if you wish to protect in a dozen of countries, such as France or the Netherlands, for instance, where no other option is possible, but to first enter the European phase with the EPO. If you wish to enter into the European phase, then you will get fast track. Of course, provided you're interested in that fast track. But with the dispense of the supplementary search, you get directly into the examination procedure before the EPO, and you may benefit therefore from around 12 months of prosecution. This is very good news. And this is costing you no money. Also, gain time. In addition of gaining time, you will also reduce your costs. If you have selected the EPO as an IPEA, International Preliminary Examination Authority, you will also benefit from a 75% reduction of the examination fee. It's considerable. I have done the calculation for you. This is available on the slides on the right-hand side. As you can see, in total, you can gain up to 2,775 euros. This makes your experience at the EPO as a designated office a great experience, quicker and cheaper for a fantastic product. And if your international preliminary examination report is positive, in addition, you have extraordinary chances to get eventually a grant. Why? Because the examination division, which would have given you these positive results in the international phase, is going to be the same, which will actually decide about the grant. And therefore, if no major changes have happened to your file, there are no reasons that the outcome should be different. Therefore, it is almost, I dare say, a guarantee of a quick grant at the EPO. Last but not least, there is also some interest with the EPO, generally speaking, for your protection in Europe and abroad. You may have 38 member states, 2 extension states, and 4 validation states. And you may get expedited grant prosecution in many other offices with which we have what we call the PCT PPH agreement. This patent prosecution highway, provided you're not changing your claims in your positive work products from the EPO, will ensure that you get a very quick grant prosecution in all of the countries which I have listed for you in the slide, which include important countries such as the United States, China, Korea, Japan, Australia, Canada, and many, many more. Dear friends, I'm so happy to got this chance to introduce you quickly, shortly, to the many advantages that the EPO could offer to you in the future. But of course, you will have more questions, and we have material there available in our social medias, in our internet, and as well, if you have further questions, you can contact us at the email address that is provided for you in this slide. Let me thank you very much for your attention. We are looking forward to have you on board for your EPO experience in PCT. Goodbye.